gonna tell y'all about the time when nothing seemed to go right. So, I'm supposed to go with my friend to go to her lake house. And her parents will be there, she's gonna be there, a couple of friends, and then she invited me to go up there. And I'm like, alright, cool. At first, I didn't know if I could. She was like, you should. I was like, okay, cool, I got the PTO. Took the time off. I'm gonna go because I've never had a vacation. I've never took time off. So I'm like, alright, cool. I'm going, we're driving, and I should have known better because, first of all, they've got vodka in their car. Now, at first, she had asked me to join them, but when I figured out that they were drinking in the car while she's driving, I was like, ah, hell no. Y'all ain't about to trip me up. Ain't gonna happen. So, we're driving down there. I don't know where we're going, so I have to follow her and keep up with her. And she's doing about 82, 83, and I'm following just as fast. Cop, comes, pulls us over. Sheriff gets out, goes to them. Now, I did not know that the cop could not pull over two people at one time. I was really young back then. And so I pulled over because, well, I don't want to be that guy going to jail over a ticket. It's just not worth it to me. So I pulled over too. Now, cop comes up to her and everything, talks to her, and then comes up to me. He's giving me the hardest time. And this just goes to show that if you're a male, you're not getting out of a ticket. 99% of the time, you're going to get a ticket. I don't care how good a sweet talker you are, it's just not going to happen. As a female, you get a little more leeway, you know, show your little titties, flirt a little bit, it'll go a whole lot smoother. It didn't go smooth for me. Because he goes back to her and then comes back and says, the only reason I am knocking this down is because you have a nice friend back there. Essentially saying, because she did have nice tits, essentially saying is the only reason I'm knocking this down is because she has a nice rack back there. That's the only reason. Otherwise, you'd be getting this stiff into this. I'm like, all right, cool, no big thank you. And at this point, I'm not feeling good because I'm like, I've already got a ticket. The damn weekend hasn't even started. If I'd have went to work, none of this had happened. That was my mindset. Well, keep going. Turn off on this road. It turns into a dirt road, and I'm following behind her. Well, she's got this F-150, and I was driving a 2001 Sebring, and it's convertible top. And we're going down there, but I can't see anything because she's kicking up so much damn dust. And this is like a 1.5 lane road. And if anybody's ever been on one, it's big enough for one person to be stopped on the side while the other person passes. That's how big this road is. And she's flying, so I drop speed down to about 30, 35. Well, I'm going, and out of the clear blue, there's another vehicle coming the other way. Me and him didn't see each other, and we hit tire to tire. We're stopped. They finally stopped, came back, whatever. My tire is blown. My alignment is messed up. I mean, the wheels are turned like this, and the steering wheel's like, it's just not looking good, okay? It is terrible. And this guy, he was driving an SUV, so he had a lot more force and everything, and it broke. It was a Chevy, and then, you know, they have that cap on the center of the wheel. It broke that piece. Nothing else. No other damage, nothing like that. We didn't hit front end to front end. It was just tire to tire because we were both trying to avoid each other. They over there talking, oh, it was your fault and everything. And at that point, I'm like, come on, man. It's not like this road's marked and everything. We both couldn't see each other. Things happen. Now, her friend gets out of the damn vehicle acting like, send somebody to college and they think they know everything. And we're all in college, but this guy acts like he knows every fucking thing. Gets out and comes back, and now he's wanting to try to be a lawyer. He's not going to school to be a lawyer, though. Is not. And he's agitating them. And the other friend joins to agitate them. And I'm trying to be like, it's not y'all that's going to get in trouble if the cops get called. I'm trying to defuse the situation. Because I have to pay the consequences of this. And so I'm diffusing it. I'm like, you know, it's really, there's no reason to be mad and everything. And I made a very logical point. If they brought the cops are just going to say, you know, it's both of our faults. No big deal. If you want to exchange information, we can. No big deal. And so we didn't end up exchanging information, but I needed to change my tire. I did have a spare, but I like music, and I had subs in my trunk. And anybody who's ever put subs in their trunk knows that that is a pain to get out when you need your tire or a spare at that point. So here you go with the speakers, unhooking them. You got the amp, got to unhook that, take the speakers, set them out. Then you can finally get to everything, right? Get the tire out, get everything changed, and put everything back. I'm still going with them. At this point, you think it would have been a sign I had to stop, but I didn't. So we're still going. And at this point, my car's going straight, and my steering wheel is like this. Okay, it is awful. I've never had a life so messed up in my life. And we get there. And so it was great. Went on a boat, never been on a boat. The little tubing on the back, had never done that before. It was great, right? Until the next day when I'm up and I'm like, where's my wallet? Wallet's missing. It's not there. It's gone. Cannot find it. At this point, I am not feeling very well about this week, and I am ready to call it quits because at this point, I've gotten a speeding ticket. My car's wrecked. Alignment needs to be fixed. I got a blown tire, and now my wallet's gone with all my information, license, license, social security card, debit card, credit card, gone. So now I'm gonna have to end up replacing all of that. I'm calling my bank to get them to cancel the card, cancel the other card and everything, and I'm gonna have to go and get everything else taken care of. And at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna call this a day, and I'm just gonna go back to the house. It's just not worth it. And so I started following the mom back because she needed to leave and everything too. And the whole way back, I'm just like, if I'd have just went to work, none of this would have happened. And that's how I've been since that day, is if I just go to work, nothing bad can happen, right?